Boogie, drop that beat.
Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Talking Out Loud with Miss Talkative. Everything I say is my own opinion, alleged, and strictly entertainment purposes. Remember, I'm just talking out loud. Please like, share, subscribe, comment on the video, let me know what you think. Stormi on her bull mess again, y'all. Now, when she became a full-time castmate, she was asking everyone to watch her show. Not our show, but her show. Now Miss Huff is saying that she is the fan favorite of Love and Marriage Huntsville. And I'm like, huh? Who told her that? Who is filling her head? Is she reading these reviews? But anyway, there's an article stating there may be confusion as to who is the queen of Love and Marriage Huntsville. Y'all, let me read y'all a piece of this messy article that Stormi paid to, and in my opinion, Stormi paid to have written up about her. It goes on to, the title reads, Huntsville, Alabama showed up for Canvas Beauty CEO Stormi Steele. It goes on to say, there may be confusion on which Southern beauty is the queen of owns Love and Marriage Huntsville, but it's clear the city of Huntsville, Alabama loves Stormi Steele. It goes on to read, since joining the cast of Love and Marriage Huntsville 2 seasons ago, Steele has continued to be a fan favorite, despite the ups and downs of her relationship with the other ladies on the cast. Steele assumes her fans are real because she insists she isn't planning on switching her energy for a television camera. With me, what you see is what you get. I've shared, anyway, I'm not reading any more of that. I just call bull mess on it. I really do. I don't know who got their pockets lined for this article, this ridiculous article, but whomever it was needs to do their research on Love and Marriage Huntsville, because fan favorite and Stormi don't even go in the same sentence. And this is the very reason Stormi is out here trying to beg for do-overs and talking about having postpartum, because she's a liar and only wants attention, in my opinion. Now, she up here, 1 minute she claiming to be something that she's not, and then when people come after her to put her in her place, then she want to start running, crying, and talking about depression. No, it doesn't work that way. How can you become a fan favorite without doing any work? And like I say, whomever wrote this article can't possibly watch Love and Marriage Huntsville, and there's definitely some payola happening, in my opinion, because she put out there exactly what she wanted out. And they wrote it exactly how she stated it. Because Stormi been on Love and Marriage Huntsville full-time, a half a season, and she talking about being a fan favorite. She got to have her wires crossed somewhere, somehow. Now, I admit some people liked her when she first got on the show, but fan favorite, that's a far-fetched. That's a long reach. That's a huge stretch. Now, it seemed like to me somebody tripping, and they better stop before they fall. And I mean hard, real hard. Because how the heck can you be the queen of Love and Marriage Huntsville and a fan favorite when you haven't done nothing? You haven't had no wow moments. You haven't had no type of explosive moments. Nothing to make the viewers want to tune in to see more of you. Nothing. When she had the talks, when she had her talks with her husband regarding having another baby, that was what? I'm going to say 3 to 4 scenes, not even episodes, but scenes. And when she had her business meeting, she proved that she's not business savvy, because she started crying in the business meeting, and she admitted she rarely have the business meetings, and she didn't want to listen to her employees regarding what her business actually needed. So I don't understand. Fan favorite where? She's not bringing back black excellence to the show. None at all. When they tried to show her family dynamics, that was a couple of scenes as well, maybe 2 scenes at best. And just because it was a be continued does not mean it was explosive. It was a moment. It wasn't anything. I mean, if anything, it showed further how unlikable her mama is, because her mama was really being a witch on this episode by trying to dog out her sister and her nephew. And it's like, really? Stormi, that episode did nothing for nobody. And how can you be a fan favorite when people not, it's like you haven't brought any new ratings to the show. More viewers have checked out this season because of Stormi and her mama being on the show. And this is like the lowest rated season. So if Stormi was a fan favorite, don't you think them numbers would be through the roof? Don't you think people would be tuned in and, saying I need to see more of her and, trying to help the show stay on the air by getting them ratings up? No, they are doing just the opposite. The viewers are checking out because they want Stormi and her mama to check out. They're not checking for her. Not one explosive moment did she have this season. The only thing we learned about Stormi is that she's messy as I don't know what. She's a crybaby. She's childish, insecure, and she has no business sense. Actually, her and Tisha is basically one and the same. Stormi just loud and Tisha's a little quiet and sneaky with her. They're both sneaky, but Stormi is loud and Tisha is quiet. So please tell me when the viewers made her a fan favorite. When was the turning point? Because I need to come from under my rock and pay attention, because I didn't see her being a fan favorite. Now, Carlos may have filled her head up with this BS, but he also filled the Scott's head up with the same BS. And look where they at. They all in the same boat. With all these, being drawn, going back and forth to court for all these lawsuits, getting liens placed on properties, and they can't take the public criticism. So how and where is she the fan favorite? And Stormi, she cheated her way onto a number one show, a show that was already number one. She didn't get on here and the show just became number one. This show was already number one before she got on here. And there was already a fan favorite. There was no mixed feelings. There was no confusion or anything. And how you gonna try to jump on a show and jump over the person that's already the fan favorite, which is Melody? You gonna try to claim her title? You already tried to claim the show and try to make it yours, but you gonna try to claim her title? If that's the case, Stormi, why Carlos didn't create a show just for you? He could have had a Love and Marriage of Mississippi, where you from, and you and your mama could have stayed in your backwoods in Mississippi and been a fan favorite over there. But Huntsville, no. Melody already got Huntsville on lock. Carlos could have created you Love and Marriage Alabama or something, anything, whatever he wanted to create. He could have created a show for you and let your star rise over there if it so fit. But Love and Marriage Huntsville, Stormi, you can never. And I don't understand how Stormi could claim the title of being fan favorite when she doesn't like the public. So the public can't choose you to be a fan favorite when you don't like the public. Anytime you're criticized, you start crying and, start claiming depression, postpartum. And then as soon as it's like you only want to be praised. No, a fan favorite has to be able to take it both ways. They have to be able to be criticized, ridiculed, everything, because you can't be on a reality show and make yourself a public figure and don't feel as though you're going to get any backlash, like it's going to all be peaches and cream and a bed of roses for you. So how can you consider yourself a fan favorite when you don't like the fans? You can't even, Stormi can't even go head up. Well, she can't even go head up with Melody. And I don't mean like fighting or anything like that, but I'm just saying when she was, she was bringing it when she was, trying to go after Tisha and Marceau. But when she was, trying to go up against Melody, Melody had her talking in circles at that juice bar. She tried to have a moment when she pulled up in her luxury rented vehicle, but how many people talked about it? They skipped over it, or they just, barely mentioned it. They was like, everybody knew it was rented. People already knew you couldn't afford it. And people already knew that you were just doing way too much to pull up to a juice bar, coffee shop, wherever y'all were at. Like you had just came from a business meeting, but basically you was trying to stunt on Melody, and it was an epic fail because to meet for juice, you rented a whole vehicle for money that you didn't have, only to know you're about to, and knowing that you needed to save that money for your court case. You're paying lawyers good money, and what you do is go out and rent a vehicle with money you haven't, that you actually need to be saving. That's why you can't possibly be a fan favorite, because your priorities are all messed up. They're all over the place. We don't know if you're going to get the kumbaya. We don't know if we're going to get the loudmouth Stormi. We don't know what type of Stormi we're going to get. We don't know if we're going to get the you don't have enough to come for me Stormi. But apparently Stormi don't have enough to come for herself. That's why she keep on trying to make up these tactics about herself, trying to push. She trying to beg for do-overs, but you trying to beg for do-overs and stuff. 1 minute you saying that I need a do-over, and you claiming postpartum and depression, running to the hospital. But then you talking about what you see is what you get. Which one is it, Stormi? Make up your mind. Make up your mind. Do you want to do over, or is it what we see is what we get? We already know what we see is what we get. We already met the true Stormi. But you the one trying to play in our face. And it's not going to work. Because if it wasn't for Melody, there would be no Love and Marriage Huntsville, no Love and Marriage DC, Bell Collective, or Love and Marriage Detroit. But Stormi, you can always have Carlos carve you out a love and marriage, whatever, so you can become a fan favorite if it's fittable for you over there. But Love and Marriage Huntsville, Melody Cherie Rogers has and always will be the queen of Huntsville long after the show has filmed its last episode. And I'm just talking out loud. This is just my opinion. Please like, share, subscribe, comment on the video. Let me know what you think.